Pizza and wings.
Welcome back to the Pizza and Wings podcast. I'm Chase.
It's your boy Billy. I'm sober as a gopher.
Tyler back here with you.
This is Dylan. 1v1 me on Rust.
Cole here. Life's a garden. Dig it.
I'm Jake. Wow, what a podcast. Nobody podcasts like these guys.
Welcome back, Jake. It's good to hear you, finally.
Yeah, I'm glad we can finally hear you.
I've returned.
Dark
Cole,
depths.
I liked your little comment, Cole. Life's a garden, so dig it.
Yeah, man.
A wise...
Joe
wise-
Dirt right there.
I was going to
Life's
say, a
a
wise
garden.
man once said that.
Life's a garden, so bring a bulldozer.
Bring a bulldozer. All right.
That's one way to dig it.
All
All right,
dig it a
gentlemen.
lot.
So today, we're talking about the gaming world and video games.
We do love video games around here.
That's right, we do.
I mean, that's pretty much how we all met each other, besides me and the dog.
True that.
Is that
Yeah.
how we want to start things off with? Tell the audience how we met each other?
There I was,
Oh,
in Asia.
wait, what?
It was a dark, stormy, cloudy night.
You're talking about how you met me?
The
Yes.
rain was pouring down.
This is when me and Cole adopted Chase.
There was
Yeah.
one lone little baby ninja.
Nah, it's cool, man. Like, people always used to talk shit about, like, meeting people online, but, like, some of the coolest people I've ever met have been online, so.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, we met
Some would
Griff.
say, we did meet Griff, but some would say better friends than you could ever ask for online versus real life.
That's
So.
big facts. I've had much better friendships with everybody here than people in real life. Everyone around me just sucks in person.
Amen, bro.
Dang, the people that you know that are around you in real life are gonna watch this and be like, "What
Good.
did you
Fuck them.
say?"
Fuck my dude.
Right here are my bros, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I think I met Cole first.
Yeah, it's pretty wild
Oh.
how just meeting online and then how we all met in real life and did the racetrack visits, and me and Snoop drove down to Dylan's neck of the woods, and we never met each other. We just met through the Xbox, and we took the leap to drive down to go meet each other, and it was probably one of the best weekends that we had.
Which is wild because we talked on the Xbox for so long, and then we planned a trip down to Dylan's, and he was like, "Yeah, come on down." Never knew us in person, nothing like that. I mean, we talked long enough, but said, "Yeah, come stay at my house."
Yeah, you hear those
Brother.
stories like you meet someone online, you go meet them, and then you go down and you kill them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what I'm saying,
exactly. And he's
like-
like, "No, come on, come stay at my house."
Yeah, if y'all showed up, you drove 10 hours to come kill me, that's just a waste of time.
Yeah, yeah, true that.
Hell yeah.
Can we
No,
just
it was-
mention though how terrible the games that we met each other on were?
Oh, they were so bad.
God, yeah.
Those old NASCAR games were. Actually, hold on. The Technics Heat games, right?
Specifically.
Or no, the Heat Evolution games were garbage. But the Technics games before that, they had their issues, but those were much better than the Heat.
Like NASCAR
Oh.
14, 15.
Yeah, those were
we
much
loved-
So
better.
those were fairly. Yeah, those were actually kind of good. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, the Heat Evolution the NASCAR Heat from 704.
Well, here's the thing.
They got better, but it was pretty bad.
One of the only games I returned, got a refund for, was the first NASCAR Heat Evolution. It was so
Oh God.
bad.
So now that we all are on iRacing stuff, if you had to pick one of those NASCAR games to go back and race one full season in whatever league, what would you do? What game?
Like,
NASCAR
of the ones I actually
15.
did league racing in.
Yeah, though all the ones you did league racing in on the Xbox prior to iRacing.
Right.
It's NASCAR 15.
Yeah,
for me.
it's anything before the Heat series, so probably 15.
Since I didn't
inside
do
line, that stuff.
since I didn't do league racing on NASCAR 15, I had to choose one of the Heat games. So I got to pick. I think it was Heat 4. I think that was the last Heat game we did league racing in. That was
Yeah.
Heat 5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we did the league racings on the 360, and
I would
Man,
definitely pick one of those two Technics games.
what a goated console a 360 is.
Yeah,
Rest
I still
in
for
got
a
mine.
long time.
Rest in peace, sweet prince.
Yeah, I never.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
I never got on there till Heat 4. That was when I finally emerged.
Emerged from
Emerged from
the womb.
Yeah, that's distant lands.
It's wild you still say you have yours because I have mine and it is just in its like the metal shell, like the housing that holds the green board. Because in the end, I had to use like an external fan to cool it, and
I am.
the disc tray is the top of it's off, so you can see the laser reading the disc.
I kind of regret it, but we traded that original the white 360 in for like one of the newer ones back then. I have like the Gears of War edition,
Yeah,
which is cool as hell because it does like the Gears of War sound when it turns on and shit. But I still have it. It's sitting right here actually.
part of the coalition, huh?
Hey, hell yeah! Rest in peace, Dom.
And that was the
Oh,
best
yeah.
way to cool it down was just take it apart and have it sit there under an air conditioner.
Yeah, pretty much.
The red rings of
Is that-
death.
The red
Red ring,
rings,
yeah.
yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
ask. Let me ask you guys this: did you ever use the towel trick to trick it in that, like to trick it back from the red ring?
Yeah, I think I made it melt doing that wrap.
Yeah.
I insulated it with a towel and it like overheated, and all those Google searches on how to fix the red ring of death where I think they were designed just to make you break it.
I don't know. My brothers, we fixed it twice with the towel trick.
Nice.
Not mine.
See,
I
I
never got
actually
that
just
lucky.
literally just took mine apart and cleaned it, and it just was full of dust, and it worked fine out of that.
Yeah, yeah. Those things were notorious for collecting dust in them.
Yeah, it would cover the everything, and it wouldn't cool for shit. That's why we got red rings most of the time. But dude, I took that shit apart, cleaned it, and I was fucking playing Black Ops 2 like that night. So
Dude,
Dude,
back at it.
dude, when I moved into
or
the house
one,
now,
whatever it was.
I didn't have access to my Xbox One because it was still in a box. And one of the first boxes I unboxed here was literally my 360. And I was like, you know what? I don't have cable or anything. I'm just going to boot this up and I want to see what's on here. I still have a lot of clips, you know, like just the nostalgia of what it looked like, the sound, everything. My background was the Bills Stadium when you could actually have actual photos and shit. They like transported like early on. Like I still had stuff in my Minecraft world. I know you guys don't play that, but I did.
No, we
I had
did.
all my stuff. It was nuts. I was like, damn, man. I was like, I remember making this in 2013, 10 years ago.
Yeah, Minecraft
Good
was fun
times.
to play. You just vibe out and play some Minecraft, build some stuff. Like that game was cool when it first came out, and then everyone
Cole,
wanted to play survival mode and fight the spiders, and I wasn't about that life, so I just kind of sat and watched.
when we started playing Minecraft
Spiders
heavy,
were scary. So
me, you, and Panko, and who was the other one that had that world where we all built for like days and weeks, countless hours,
Maybe our buddy Corey went back.
and then the build mode came out and game over.
that's like that 7 days to die thing we did.
Yeah.
Town. Rest in peace.
Another
Anyway,
good one.
but 360 was a great time in the history of gaming.
It was
Everybody
It
always.
was probably peak time.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
probably
Oh
peak.
yeah.
That's probably peak society right there.
Like we haven't gone downhill a lot since then, but it's definitely been downhill since then.
I don't know about.
I would say the quality of games has gotten a lot worse.
I agree with Billy.
It's because
there's-
it was because we've gotten to the point with games where you can update the game by just like shooting out an update to it. That was early Xbox 360 days were the days where when you got the game,
It
you
was
still
the whole
could-
game.
That was the game. If there was a bug on it, it was going to be on it forever.
Yeah, but like there's so many games out there that could be way better than what they are, and like the developer decides to just not do anything about it, or they just say, it is what it is. You know, we're gonna try to patch it, and then a patch comes out and it doesn't fix it. It makes something else worse.
It's all a money
or
grab.
things are just overhyped.
I was about to say, I don't think it's of the developers. I think it's just their corporate leaders.
I think you need to talk to EA.
Activision, EA, yeah, fuck you guys.
God.
Going back to like the peak gaming time, how awesome was it on like the 360 days going to a midnight release and standing in
Dude,
line?
it was the greatest thing.
I
like out in the cold or out in the mall, and then you run home to put the game in and get on with everybody.
Dude, everybody's like peeling
crashed.
everybody's peeling tires to get out the GameStop parking lot to get home. Like it's fucking.
I
Nah, it's
wish
good,
I
man.
was old enough to do that in that time.
I did a
Jace.
couple with Cole.
It was the greatest time we've ever had.
Dylan said everyone's peeling out to leave to go home just to install it for 4 hours.
Yeah.
No, back then you could.
back then you didn't have to.
Well, the
Play
thing
it
is,
on
back then games were small enough. You download it in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, you
Because
didn't
games were that
have to.
small.
It was a
You
disc.
didn't have
You just
to.
put it in
It's
and
just a
play.
disc, yeah.
Yeah.
You just played it.
No,
Like,
you
didn't have.
you still had to. It's just it was.
No, you did not, Chase. I was there. You did not.
I had a 360 also. I played 360 games on disc.
Dude,
and
when I pipe
there
in
were-
Modern
there were
Warfare
games you
2
had
on
to
a
download.
360, you did not have to download it.
Yeah, I
you
remember
played
having to install it with a disc.
yeah.
it. No,
I think
that was
some
not a
games
thing.
you had to do that with, but not all.
Maybe, but like the
Yeah, 'cause
Call of
I
Duty. you
remember when
didn't.
I got Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2. It was a disc. I put it on the Xbox. Again, it only took like 5 minutes, but I had to install it onto there.
Yeah, I think you're right, because I remember I did a midnight release for Madden one year, and like it took like 20 minutes for it to
maybe for the later games. But
What
I'm telling
Madden
you,
was it?
whatever one was. Antonio Brown was on the cover, so I think Madden 18 or
So you
17.
stood in line for the 2017 version of 18 because it's
Yep.
the same game over.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why I
yeah,
was
somebody
going back to
sports
EA, where they don't fucking fix anything and they just
Yeah.
hell, 2018. That's the Xbox One, is it not?
Oh yeah, the Xbox One came out in like 2013. So
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I'm
big-
talking about 360, brother.
Well,
You're
you
not
said
getting
midnight
more
release.
than-
That's midnight release. So
Yeah, I didn't go to no midnight release on Xbox One.
But that's what I was referring
because
back.
because Xbox One and PlayStation 4 was like the first console where it was like mainstream to just buy it online and download it rather than
Yeah.
have a
dog,
disc.
you have to
We're
realize
talking about Xbox
I was like
360, baby.
17. I didn't have no debit card or credit card yet. I wasn't
neither
even
did I.
working. So my dad's like, "Here's money, go get it." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. See ya."
Well, even when
Yeah.
it progressed to the Xbox One, like midnight releases were kind of like, I mean, they were still out there.
We're still there.
But-
yeah,
You know, whether you were at the store or not, whatever it is, Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop, I know I still stayed up. I would take a nap 7 to 8 and then stay up until midnight and like pre-download the game, and then when it launched, just
Mhm.
right into it.
Oh, games came out on I think Tuesdays. I would take Wednesdays off school. Like
You're damn
Yeah.
that
right.
was automatic. Would stay up all through the night and go to bed when the sun came up.
Hold on,
Even when I
hold on.
started working, I took the next
Hold
day
on.
off at work.
Me and
Hold on,
Cole.
Snoop. Snoop, you actually mentioned something that I realized I don't think I've seen with any games nowadays, and that's pre-downloading a game before it came out.
Yeah, no, that's
Because like
it.
if you were to
Big deal.
pre-order it online, like on the console, for some games you were able to download the game, and once the release day and time came, you could just play it right away.
Yeah, you just
switch
boot
your
it up.
console. You'd switch your console to New Zealand time zone and get it a day in advance.
Yeah, Cole.
Mhm.
Yep.
Pro
like,
gamer move.
And
Little
like the
big
thing
gamer
is,
tip.
I don't think I've seen that at all. Like nowadays.
No, midnight releases are becoming a thing in the past, and I don't like to say that, but it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Those
fun.
good times, though.
We would go to the midnight release and we'd all be sitting around in camp chairs watching Monday Night Football in line waiting for Call of Duty to come out, and that was a great time.
Yeah, sometimes they would set a console up and they'd have like a little tournament. and
Yeah,
shit.
they had
That
some
was fun.
Oh
tournaments.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Actually,
seeing videos
I
of
finished
those.
second.
Yeah,
I think it was
Cole.
in Modern Warfare 2 tournament because
Yeah.
a kid noobed to me when we were fighting for the championship in the tournament. And we agreed with each other before we started playing because that's when you played on like the same kind of the same console,
Split
like
screen and
a
stuff,
little
yeah.
those little whatever they're called with the one screen and everything. And we were like, all right, we're not going to noob to each other. We both like, yeah, we agree. And he turns the corner, noob to me, wins. Never
and
trust
another
anybody.
thing, Cole and Dylan, you remember when we used to play on tube TVs, like old school TVs?
Dude, I used to have this
Channel
one.
3? Channel 3?
Yeah, turn the channel three.
Yep.
Dude, Matt had this one. It was like the size of a shoebox. It had like the VCR built into it, and I loved that fucking TV. Like, it was like it looked so HD for the time. Like I played the hell out of Call of Duty on that little thing.
I don't know if Chase, Jake, and Billy ever had to play on a tube TV or.
Probably not.
What is a tube TV?
Hey,
Oh,
alright,
yep.
let's just move
No,
on.
no,
We'll
no,
just
no,
move
no.
on.
We'll just leave it
No,
at
no,
that.
no. I don't know the name of it. What is it? Like,
It's the TVs that actually have like guts to them.
Oh yeah, no. So it's actually funny because I played on that.
I have played.
I didn't have a like HD TV or a plasma TV or a flat screen TV up until probably 2014. So all the gaming I did up until then was literally on that big ass blocky fucking TV.
300 pounds.
See, the
Yeah,
difference with that is
um,
we didn't have an option to go to another TV. That's all we had.
Yeah.
well,
That's it.
well, what
Yeah.
happened? I was playing NHL one day, and the whole screen was fucking yellow. Just the entire thing was yellow. Every player was yellow. The entire screen was yellow. Main menu. I was like, okay, maybe it's just the game. I go to the dashboard. I'm like, yeah, no, the whole fucking thing is fucked up. we need a new TV, Dad. And he went out 2 days later and got a new TV. So
We'd have whacked that sucker with a hammer.
So it started working.
you know what's wild too is that we had that TV I think from like 2002 from California, man. Like that TV was ancient.
Mm-hmm.
And getting home from school and sitting there on the PS1, loading up some Hot Shots of Golf. I remember playing
Hot Shots Golf, baby.
Since
some
since
Crash
we've been talk-
Bandicoot.
Since we've been talking about some consoles, I'm gonna throw y'all a trivia question. And if y'all know your consoles well enough, I expect all of y'all to get this right. Okay.
Oh boy.
Xbox
What is
720.
no,
I remember
Those
that.
leaks.
I remember that. Yeah. What's the most sold video game console of all time?
PlayStation
PS2.
2.
Yes, I'm thinking it's PS2.
Yeah.
360
It-
might be up there though.
Yeah,
No,
360's got to be
360.
close, but
It's
PS2.
PS2.
It's the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Can y'all guess how many of those were sold worldwide?
Worldwide.
God.
Worldwide.
What is it like? It's like what, like 230 million?
Yeah, I was gonna say like 250, 200 around that area.
Yeah, I agree with them. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I think it was like 190. I think I read
The-
somewhere, but I don't remember.
The website I saw it from says 155 million, but then they
Mm.
put a plus next to it, so maybe a little bit more, maybe 160.
It was over.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot of consoles though.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So, how many of us in here had a PS2?
I did.
I did.
I didn't.
Strangely
Did
enough,
you
I
have-
went from like PS1 to PS2 to 360. Like I skipped the whole PS3 generation.
Yeah.
I
Did you
didn't
guys have the
have,
Slim or?
No, I had the Fat Boy.
I had Fat Boy and Slim.
I didn't have the PlayStation as a kid. I actually had one. I think it might be in the closet, but that I got later on in life for free. But I grew up. It was like the Super Nintendo, like my dad's
Yes.
old one.
Yep.
Played like Duck Hunt and Super Mario all the time. Then we got the N64 instead of the PlayStation.
Oh god.
I loved the N64. It was so
Super Mario 64.
yeah, Mario Kart, freaking all that stuff.
Ding
If you
dong.
never, if you
Young
never threw the
64.
penguin over the cliff, you're a liar.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
We don't trust those people.
I went to the first Xbox. I don't know if any of y'all had the original Xbox.
Yes, I did. Oh,
Yeah.
I loved it. Halo.
I love
on it.
Halo exactly.
Oh my god. What a time
My,
to be alive.
What a time, dude. My dad bought us Halo because he had heard about it. I'd never heard of it. Of course, the internet didn't really exist then. He's like, yeah, they supposed to be like the best game of the year or something. He bought it, dude, and it was over from that moment on. That we,
Halo,
the first
Halo
Halo.
is a goated video game franchise.
But you
Absolutely.
remember the first thing I did when I got my original Xbox was you could customize like the home screen a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I did was put the time on it, displayed it on
Yep.
the home screen, and I was like, "Man, dude, this thing is great! I can customize
Remember
my
that?
home screen."
That old ass home screen with like the green.
Yeah, and you could scroll 4 down or 4 up, like that's all it had.
And dude, you could play like I'd put CDs in there and it would do like the colors and stuff. So I'd like play.
Yeah.
I thought that was the coolest shit ever. It's like I can play movies, games, and music.
Here's-
Like, what?
Here's another thing for you. You might remember since you had the original Xbox. You remember the controller that had the fan in it?
Vaguely, I never had one.
Fan in it.
Oh, Chase, you're boy.
You had to keep your hands cool, Chase.
Yeah, like it had little vents on the sides. If you can picture an Xbox One controller, how fat
Did the
they were.
Xbox, the original Xbox, that had online? You could play
Yeah,
Halo
no.
online?
Yeah, yeah,
Wait, did it? The first,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
first
yeah.
Xbox.
yeah. Because Halo 2 was online. That was on
I
the original
remember
Xbox.
my
Right.
first
Halo
game-
2, yeah. I remember Halo Combat Evolved didn't have online unless you were playing on the same console with friends.
Yeah, now that's LAN
Yeah,
party
Halo
stuff
2.
there. That
Yeah.
was a good time too. Like all
Yeah.
the boys going over the
Yeah,
houses.
bringing
and
their own TVs and stuff.
yeah, it's TVs and shit, and wires that run through the house. God.
I remember playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation 2 online. That was the first
Goated.
game I ever played online.
Go.
I want to say
dude.
towards the end they had it. Like Xbox Live was a thing then.
Yeah, Xbox Live became a thing towards the end of the first Xbox.
I never had it until the 360 days, but of
Well,
Oh.
here's the
course I had dial-up until I was in fucking high
Oh, of
school.
course.
So.
You know,
you can't play if somebody calls the house.
Yeah, it'd kick you off. No shit.
you know, it's super ironic as Cole says that was the first game he played online. The EA Battlefront 2 is the first game I played online.
Oh my
It's
god.
complete
Battlefront.
different generations.
I know, it's completely
Yeah.
different.
That game came out in like what, 2017?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't play any online for the Xbox, original Xbox or PS2. I didn't even know there was
Neither did I.
online for the games because I was young, just playing Need for Speed Underground,
There
Underground
wasn't many.
2,
Man, Need for
You
Speed
know,
Underground 2 is so good. Man.
like Call of Duty 2 and 3.
Mhm.
Like the first game I played that was online multiplayer was MW2. So
It's funny you say
I
Call
got
of Duty
I
3.
got thrown into the fire going into those lobbies, bro.
God. We got the 360, the white one, on Christmas one year, and Call of Duty 3 was the first game I ever had. For it.
Golly.
Yeah.
Real quickly
But-
though, going to that list because y'all mentioned that 360 has to be like close to number 1.
It feels like it should be.
It is in the top 10. Can y'all guess what place it is in the top 10?
3.
Fifth, fourth. Yeah.
It's 9th
Oh,
Yo.
I felt like everybody had a 360
with
back then.
84 million plus sold.
Even still, it's a lot.
So,
Yeah.
The consoles that beat it in between 1st and 9th, going in ascending order. So number 8 is PlayStation 3. Then the
That
Nintendo
sold
Wii
more than the 360?
That's
by
wild.
400,000. By 400,000.
Oh, that's
okay. I knew
that's
way more
close.
people with 360s. Than
Yeah, that's crazy.
The
Think about it.
Nintendo Wii in 7th.
makes
I still
sense.
got my Wii out. front.
yeah, we still got it,
Uh,
brother.
still
Play,
got
the
it.
first PlayStation 1 in 6th.
Yeah, that was a
The PlayStation 4 in 5th. Game Boy and Game Boy Color.
I was about to say Game Boy
I had
had to be up
one.
there too.
4th.
I fucking love my Game Boy.
I remember playing the Game Boy Color, had the little snake light. I
Yeah, I
played,
had my
bro,
snake
it's crazy.
light.
playing Pokemon Fire Red.
I'd played a shit ton. of
No,
Tetris.
dude, that was before Fire Red.
It might have been just
and-
red.
No, it was yes Red because
it was
Fire
just-
Red was
it
like
was just
the
red and
Yeah,
blue,
red,
wasn't
blue,
it?
and yellow.
Yeah.
Fire Red was like on the one that folded in half and shit.
Yeah, I still have that one in my drawer. Right
I had,
here.
yeah, I do too.
In 3rd is the Nintendo Switch.
That makes sense, I guess.
then-
Yeah, that's a big
second-
console.
In 2nd is the Nintendo DS. And of course, number 1 is
DS.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a Game Boy, right? So
Yo,
What's that?
speaking of like the Game Boys and stuff, did any of you guys have a GameCube?
Nope.
man,
I played on my friend's GameCube. I
That's
never
what I said, I
actually
never
had
had.
my own.
I never had one, but they were so cool. Like my
So-
buddy had one, and
The
Same with
coolest
like Nintendo
attachment.
64 and all that. Never had
Yeah.
it, but I played them.
The coolest attachment I ever got for my GameCube, which is sitting here right next to me, is you can get an attachment for the bottom. I forget exactly what it's called, but you could play Game Boy games for it, and you could put
Oh,
them in,
yeah.
and you could play it on your TV.
Dude, I had that for the N64. I played Pokemon
Yeah.
Stadium and would load my fucking
Dude,
Pokemon into
Stadium?
Yeah. I had
Dude,
like my
Stadium
Pokemon in
2.
there fighting the people. It was fucking sick.
Pokemon Snap 2 was on the 64.
Yeah, Snap.
God, man, the old
Stadium
days.
Dude, Stadium was so good.
That was I would if they made one now, I think it would be unreal.
64
Yeah.
game that was like a wave runner game, like jet
Oh,
skis.
Yeah, that was sick. Wave Runner 64.
I remember playing that as a kid.
Yeah, that was fun. Mario Kart 64, Mario 64. Then I had one that I really liked was called Destruction Derby, and it was just like literally just a Destruction Derby, and then you like moved levels and got better cars and shit.
Yo, how about Hydro Thunder too? There was on there.
Hydro Thunder. Funny enough, Destruction Derby had the Blockbuster sticker on it because we never returned it.
Oh, there's one game I'm trying to think of. You might be able to help me, but it had the bus. There's a bus on the front screen, but you would play. It was kind of like Twisted Metal, but it wasn't Twisted Metal. Oh man,
What was it? No, it's not. I'm not sure.
hold on. I'm gonna have to actually look this up because I used
There
to.
was Vigilante 8
No, I don't think it was Vigilante 8.
because that was like
What about
that was like Twisted Metal. That had a
It
bus on
was
the
no.
cover
Cole
with
got it. Hit it right on
Yeah.
the head. Yeah, Vigilante 8.
Yep.
Good stuff, Cole.
I was about
I
to say, what
Played
about
the hell out
GoldenEye?
of that.
I played that for PlayStation Vigilante 8.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what about GoldenEye?
Oh my god.
I played it. I didn't have it. I think my one buddy, my neighbor, had
Yeah.
it. I never had it.
GoldenEye was fun. Me and my brother would play like freaking Turok and all that. You remember those with the dinosaurs?
Oh,
killing the
God, yeah.
dinosaurs, yeah.
Turok was
So
good.
hard. So hard.
Yeah.
Dino Crisis, remember that game?
Mm-hmm. It's a lot
The
of
old
good
Tomb,
games.
I'm playing the old Tomb Raiders, locking the butler in the freezer.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, take
Yeah.
me back. Old gaming
Another-
days were so good.
Another good game I played. This is going to the Xbox. It was. Do you remember when Brothers in Arms came out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
There's so many games. Like I could sit here all day and talk about old games.
Oh my god, yeah. And like, I have like I'm in my drawer here, dude. I have NASCAR Thunder 03 for the PS2
Mhm.
yet,
Such a good
mint
game.
condition.
I had it for N64, I think. Or one of the NASCARs. Not NASCAR Thunder, that was 360 by then, but maybe I'm
Yeah.
thinking like NASCAR 99 or something. I had one with N64.
Yeah, and going back to I know we're flopping between all consoles here and stuff, but you were talking about Halo, but
Mm-hmm.
do you remember on the 360 when the Halos came out, you could get like the deluxe edition that came in that metal container?
Yeah, I have. I think. Hold on. It's right here somewhere. I have.
Yeah, I have the Halo
2.
3 one here in my hand.
Yeah, I think I have Halo 3 in the metal. And man, you also remember Snoop? Like you didn't download the map packs that came out. You had to go to the store and buy a separate disc, and then like.
Yeah, that was such
Yeah.
a pain, dude. Oh my
Oh, I
god.
remember when the Call of Duty 4 map pack came out. That was a huge deal.
Creek, dude.
Had Creek and Kill House.
Creek.
Was Kill House one?
Here's
I don't know why
I think so.
But
here's one for Jake. I
Broadcast it had.
have both
ahead.
Star Wars Battlefronts here, Battlefront the original and Battlefront 2 here on the
I
original
can't-
discs.
I can't tell you how much me and my brother played Battlefront. Especially 2 when they had the Jedi in it, because the first one didn't.
Yeah, no.
It was still fun, don't get me wrong, but like the second one you could be the Jedi and so, oh my lord. I killed younglings for days.
That's right.
Nah, I don't think it didn't let you kill the younglings, but
Well,
Should
it
have.
would have been nice, wouldn't it?
yeah, I mean you killed the hell out of some like stormtroopers and different things, but
Here's going like did anybody have a PC also as a kid?
Not as a kid, no.
I wasn't rich.
Like
we had that
I-
big ass white one that's huge and stuff that took
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean.
8 years to load and
Yeah, like my mom, she was a secretary for a long time, so they gave her basically sent her home a computer and stuff. So if she did call out sick, she could still work from home and not have to take sick days. And I don't know if you guys ever played Lego Island and stuff like that.
I loved Lego games growing up.
Yeah, and then like Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of these I picked up way after the fact.
Snoop, can I take you back?
Yes.
Talking about PC gaming. Way back to the Oregon Trail, sir.
Oh
God.
my god.
Even everyone
legendary.
knows Oregon Trails.
Cole knows
Yeah, but
that.
I mean,
Cole
they're-
was playing that.
Like the old ass Oregon Trail, it was like black and white looking.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so far. Dude,
I don't know if I
anything-
ever made it to Oregon. I think I always died from like dysentery or something.
You always had
like-
one person or all your people die.
It's like you'd be doing so good, and it's like you stop the hunt or gather, and it's like, oh, you got an infection and died. I'm like, what the hell? I'm in Colorado, you know.
Someone cross-check if you can still find that original version of that.
I'm sure you can.
I'll look it up real quick.
I'm
There you
looking.
go.
I'm trying to see. I found some stuff about it, but
And why
Oregon Trail.
why they're doing that, but you also remember Halo 3 where you had the original, like the story disc, and then you had the multiplayer disc,
Yeah. Oh,
and you
yeah.
had to flip from them.
Yep. I think Halo 3 was like the first one with like the creator mode and stuff, right? Where like people
Yeah.
could make maps and different things.
I think.
Or game
yes.
modes.
Yeah, the Forge. Yeah.
Yeah, Forge, yeah.
Yeah, Forge.
'Cause
Mhm.
I remember doing that, like we talk about LAN parties, I remember one specifically, Halo 3 LAN party that was like, you know, a whole weekend long, it felt like. And we like made a custom map and like game rules. It was like zombies, but with like hammers, and it was just good times back then.
I remember some of my friends making maps on Halo Reach,
Halo Reach.
and we'd be cops and robbers with like the
Mhm.
warthogs and buggies and whatnot. Oh, dude, it was so great. So
Halo
great.
Reach as an overall game is
Peak.
probably the best Halo game
I
of all.
Not to us.
yeah, not to us. But I will say one thing about Halo Reach, since like Chase said, being like the greatest Halo or whatever. When Halo Reach came out, I did feel like there was some original feel to that game from like the original Halo itself.
I didn't. I don't know. I didn't.
Compared to the
I think they
original Halo?
finally brought back the 2x zoom on the pistol. You remember that in the original?
Yeah.
You used to be able to snipe people with the pistol.
They did bring that back in Halo Reach, yeah, because
Yeah.
Halo 2 and I'm for sure Halo 2 they didn't have the zoom.
No,
And
not in the pistol.
I don't remember Halo 3.
They had the
having it
dual
either.
wielding in Halo 2. That
Oh
was
my
their
God.
And
reason.
Halo 3.
Dual
yeah.
SMGs.
I mean, that's when they introduced it. But Halo 3 was the best Halo for me.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, it's when it comes to the story, Halo 3 is my favorite. But when it comes to everything else, like multiplayer, custom games, Forge, Halo 3 was a good building block for Halo Reach to do it better.
I don't know. It's just I didn't even like Reach all that much. I mean, we played it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I just had never. Halo 3 just was it. Like,
yeah, and here I am holding the Halo 2 original game with the 2-month free trial that I never used.
right? It's in they cut. You remember when the games came with that? You could just.
Yeah, I never even scratched off the code you have to type in. It's still on.
I wonder if it'll still work. You should try it.
So
I should.
Oh, dude, that could be a video that we'll do it. Like, Snoop, you record yourself trying a 20-year-old Xbox Live.
Wait, hold on.
game.
What's the code for?
It's
Xbox
for
Live.
Xbox Live. It is. So when I open the game here, 2-month free trial. Get into Halo 2, the ultimate Xbox Live multiplayer experience. Unscratched.
Yeah, you need to do like a unboxing video or something and try
Yeah.
it.
now
Well,
the
but that would have been
question-
for the original Xbox, though, right?
Still Xbox Live. We can try it.
Yeah.
Chase.
Yeah, that game is original.
and it could be before the expiration dates were a thing too.
It could be.
And y'all were talking about the Oregon Trail game. I found some
Mhm.
stuff. I don't know how much of it's legit, but there is some websites and stuff for that.
All right, well, let's hear.
It's the internet.
the
Everything's
website.
out there.
Yeah,
The boys play the Oregon Trail. Will we make
how
it?
about it?
The boys.
Probably
I know Cole remembers playing that for hours in freaking computer lab.
Computer lab, exactly, dude. That's what I mean.
The boys get.
And then when they upgraded the PCs, you played that little pinball game all the time, like Space Invader.
Oh,
with the
yeah.
pinball thing. God, we played that shit for hours too. Oh man. I know one thing I do want to talk about, because Billie was talking about it earlier, was Modern Warfare 2 lobbies.
Oh god.
That's what shaped us to be men.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
I
Kids-
separate the boys
kids-
from the men.
Kid gamers today would never survive.
They would get
Those
canceled.
lobbies.
The yelling, the amount of yelling alone that one.
Nobody back then had the pass, and nobody cared.
Yeah. Not a
There's
single
lots of-
person cared.
Lots of N words back then.
Yeah.
A lot of bad words, a lot of cussing, a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling, and a lot of teabagging. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, Modern Warfare 2 was so fucking fun. God.
It was. Anybody play the remastered one that came out?
Yeah,
No, I know the new Call of Duty came out. And it has all like the old maps. It makes me want to buy it. And they do that every year. I end
Mhm.
up getting the new Call of Duty. I'll play it for 15 minutes and I never touch it again.
From what I've
Oh
heard,
my
do
god,
not buy
Cole.
that.
Oh, I could argue with you about this.
Do not buy that new Modern Warfare 3
Okay, I won't.
because people say that yes, a lot of the maps on there are like original maps from the original Modern Warfare 2 and 3, but like half the maps had bugs on them, and Activision had to take like half those maps off of the selection list because they were
Yeah.
so bad.
I've heard.
I told
if
you.
wanna,
Told you the developers suck.
So on
And
the
the
topic,
story was awful, from what I've heard people say.
on the topic of what Cole, I want to now because I've brought this up to Cole when we were still working together and stuff. Cole, on average, how many Call of Duties do you think we both bought, and you would play for? We'd get home, you'd play for like 8 hours, and be like, "Yeah, I'm not playing it ever again."
Every single one of them.
Cole was notorious for this, and I used to get so mad at him when we were, still gaming every day and whatnot.
just
'cause
can't-
we'd
I
play
just
with
can't
it.
do it.
Cole.
I
Get
can't
good.
play it. I was better as a kid as Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2.
Well, yeah, I think
all the skills were there to be good, and now I go on there and I'm getting killed by
old.
8-year-old kids on an iPad. I can't take it anymore.
But I used to get so mad at Cole because he used to one a year would come out. It used to be one by Activision and one by whoever.
Treyarch.
They were all under Activision, but it was there was Treyarch, and then there was what was the other
Infinity
company?
Ward.
Infinity
Ward,
Ward, yeah.
Then it went
there-
to
But Activision was
Sledgehammer or
always
something.
marketing.
Like,
Yeah.
But there were some years
like I
Cole,
said, Activision suck a dick.
Cole would buy one year and be like, "Yeah, I'm not playing it until next year," and then we'd play it for 20 minutes, 2 hours maybe, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm not playing it until next year." And I used to get so mad.
Yeah, I loved
Yet
all
we
those Call
still
of
bought
Duties.
them every single year.
And we did.
We were the problem.
All right, here's a good question. What was the last Call of Duty game you've bought?
Whew.
What was the last one you've
The
I'm
bought?
one
throwing that
before
on
Modern
Cole.
Warfare 3 that came out.
So Modern Warfare 2.
I
The
guess.
new-
I don't-
the new Modern Warfare 2.
I didn't buy that one. I played.
Yeah, what
wanna
was the last
say
one you
Chuck-
bought? Yeah,
The last MW2, so like 2 years ago or a year ago.
a year ago.
I don't
I didn't buy
remember.
that one.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, am I gonna have to turn my Xbox on? Or
But
go
if you
back?
want to go before that, for me, it was Black Ops 1.
That's the last one you bought?
Yeah,
Lord.
So you've only bought 2 Call of Duties.
right. Because my friends gave me games, but those were the only games I bought.
Okay.
All right, so I had World at War. Then it was COD 4, World at War. Then Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2. Let's see what come after Modern Warfare 3. I mean, there's Black Ops 2, then there's 3 and 4. I had those.
Did you ever
Although
buy
I-
Ghosts?
Oh yeah, Ghost. That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ghost was probably my best one.
I love
What?
Like
Ghost.
I could have turned pro on Ghost. I think, like on the 360. And that was right when the Ghost come out, and then the Xbox One was coming out after that. So there was a version on the Xbox One, but I just stayed playing the 360 one.
On the 360,
I was so good at Ghost.
I had
it was
Ghosts
ridiculous.
as well on the 360.
I bet you my KD on Xbox 360 is like 4.5 or 5 or something.
Jeez.
Like a Ghost was my shit. Although I was really good at all the other ones too. Not near that good though.
I think the last Call of Duty I bought was Advanced Warfare.
See, I want to say I had it, like an Advanced Warfare, or Infinite Warfare, whatever the first one was.
So there was
And that
Advanced
was
Warfare and an Infinite Warfare.
yeah. So whatever the first one was really buggy and bad when I first got it. So it made me to stop playing Call of Duty, and I didn't buy the jetpack ones really that much. I like the Black Ops 3 or 4 one that was the jetpack.
I think a
One,
lot of
but,
people said that they liked the Black Ops 3 movement,
Yeah.
even though it's still the futuristic one.
hmm
They
Yeah,
said
I
it was
like Black
really
Ops 3
smooth.
with the operators and stuff. It was good. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think that was that one.
So, question since we were
Wait,
talking about
Hold
Black
on, no.
Ops.
Hold on, real quickly. I gotta correct myself. That's a lie. The last one I bought was Cold War. Actually,
Yeah, I didn't buy Cold War. I
bought Cold
got
War purely.
Warzones.
I bought Cold War purely for zombies, to play zombies with friends.
I love zombies. Don't get me wrong.
See that? Then here's the question I was gonna say. So you remember where you can? Was it the original Black Ops? Where you could play the original, like the regular zombies, but there's also you could play on like it was like the arcade one. We have the overhead view.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Ooh,
that in the
I'm not
original
aware of
Black
that.
Ops?
I don't remember which one it
Or was
was.
that Black Ops 2?
Nah, I don't. There
Hold on,
might have
I'm
been
gonna-
Black Ops 2. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to fact
Man, Black
check
Ops 2
that.
had some good zombies too. Zombies have gotten too crazy after that. Like it got way too complicated. Like I liked like Buried and the one with the robots and all that shit, but it got kind of wild after that. But and Alcatraz, you remember that, Cole? Like we did the Alcatraz zombies.
Yeah, that stuff was cool.
Yeah.
I was never a big zombies fan playing the
No,
Call of
but-
Duties.
Or Transit. Boy, everybody remembers Transit. Like that
Oh,
shit was
that's-
funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Is it bad? I've never played Black Ops 2.
Yes, it is. Bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
All right, we're gonna ask you to
horrible.
leave,
Listen,
please.
Billy, if you want
Yeah.
to know,
Step out.
the future and see world events in about 2 more years, you need to play
Yeah,
Black.
I heard. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Black Ops 2 is a good way. It was a good
You
example.
need to
of
play
what's
the
happening today.
campaign.
Numbers,
for it.
space.
Basin with the numbers.
Y'all remember? I wanted to bring this up. Like, I think they kind of got rid of it in Xbox One, but the 360 you could have like a bio and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still remember mine.
Yeah, well, that's
do?
what I was gonna.
Yeah, mine was divide the twins, multiply the threesomes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
That was mine on the original Xbox.
So
Or 360, sorry.
I got banned a couple times for my bio. So one of
Oh,
them was
Lord.
simply just you couldn't say shit, so I had like get pooped
Oh.
on, which is what was a saying back in the day when I was shitting on kids, you know.
Yeah.
So I got banned for that, but the best one I ever got banned for
Bird.
was for my bio. I'm gonna get canceled. All right, my bio said
Jake, make sure to bleep it.
settle down.
that my KD was higher than
This portion was censored.
and
Oh,
that one got me banned.
oh.
Jesus.
Well, speaking of getting banned, I think I had the longest track record of going through names on the 360 for
Oh,
free.
dude, I was about to bring that up too. Our names. Oh my god.
Yeah,
No, we should. We should.
dude.
Snoop
I
was
don't-
forever, dude. Okay.
Wait,
Um,
really?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's how I met him. Was like I was Mr. Buttart and he was Big Black Dong, and it was like a match made in heaven.
Yeah. And then it went from that to small to dirty. there's probably quite like this went on for years.
I think the word erect was on there.
Yes, erect was on there, Cole. And Cole.
Didn't you have to pay money to change your gamer tag more than
Chase,
No.
here's the thing.
Not back in the day, no.
If you
They would-
reported the gamer tag, you could do it.
The
You would actually
admin-
message all your friends and tell you to report your name if you want to change it for free.
Yeah,
and it
so
would
all
work.
these people
Oh,
would
Yeah.
report my name, and the admin would send me a free. Like, I would log on, and it would tell me like, you can't
Mhm.
log on unless you change your name. And Cole and Dylan might remember the day that I tried to log on, and it was giving me problems, so I reset. I think it was still the 360, but I reset it thinking that it would fix it. And it did fix it, and I logged in, and my name was Rapid Kitten 5220, right?
And he was stuck.
And yeah, like I was so mad, and I was trying to change it. It told me I couldn't because the name changes were locked. So I called Microsoft, trying to figure out what's going on. I call them, and she was nice as pie, and she goes, "Yeah, I can look into that for you." And she goes, "Huh? It looks like the admins gave you numerous name changes and none of them work, so they generated a name for you." And I was like, "Well, can I pay to change my name?" And she's like, yeah, no." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "No, you can't." She's like, you're stuck with this." And then I remember before we hung up, she goes, "It's not that bad. You can change your gamer icon to the little rabbit." And I was like, "Thanks."
She was like, she pulled those up and was looking back
She
like,
was just trying to be helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Dude, I
she
think-
was like it's the nicest pie.
Me and my buddy used to do that. Would make like the most like messed up names we could think of, and like but the one that got banned the fastest with like less than 24 hours was Mr. Cumshot. That one got banned immediately.
That makes sense.
With
It was
Buck Dart,
spelled C-U-M. Like
I got
don't know
one
if
with
they
Buck
have
Dart
filters.
just like that. My fastest one that ever got banned was I made a second account when I was dealing with the debacle of because
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
it'd make me wait 24 hours for the name change and
I
to
think
play
I
again.
remember that.
I made the name was like Will Will, my dick fit.
Will my
And it
dick
was
fit?
all one word, Will my dick fit. And that was it.
That's great. I had
never-
Oh
Jesus.
God, it's so bad.
I was nut butter.
Nut butter.
Nut butter, then we were nut butter 69, and then like
Oh, I did 69, yeah, because that was when numbers could change.
yeah, you could change
Like-
it to a number, so I just left it the
Yeah,
same
you go
and added
from-
69 to it.
Yeah, the original name, if you put a number after it, it wouldn't recognize it. Oh, those were the days, man. Older
What
consoles.
about some of the others? What was y'all's Xbox names?
Well, you guys all know mine. I was actually
Have you always been
When-
it, though?
no. So that's the funny part. So like my dad, I always begged my dad. I was like, "Come on!" I was like, "I want Xbox Live. I get to play with my friends. I don't have to keep going to their house, whatever." And he's like, "All right, fine." I come home one day from school, and he's like, "Yeah, I got you Xbox Live." I was like, "Cool, all right." I go to sign in, and he literally had my fucking first and last name as the gamer tag. So I'm out there as Zach Meredith. I'm like, bro, what? So I was Zach Meredith for like a year or so. But it was kind of cool though, because I did play Halo Reach and I met a guy named Zach Maguire. So
Chase.
I think I met Chase's brother.
Not
so
related to me in any way.
I think it was your long lost brother. But I ended up changing it to XX and Bill's Legend XX because I was like 12 and the X's were cool back then. I actually did have a few friends change their gamer tags to Jets Legend XX, whatever, Eagles Legend, whatever. So it was kind of cool to have like neighbor friends doing that. But I will say I never got a gamer tag banned, but I did get voice banned for about a week because I called a guy a fucking pussy on on Call of Duty for camping 24/7. So
Man,
yeah, I do not like campers at all, so that drove me nuts.
I can't tell you how many times I got banned. I had backup accounts just for that. Like, I'd actually when we were playing like MLG style stuff, like it was a thing to have like your main gamer tag, and then you had one specifically for that. So like I had one that I used for instance, like, but I got voice banned, like all kind of stuff.
I don't think I heard the acronym MLG in like
Oh my god.
8 years.
Yeah, well, we're fucking old. Jeez.
Well, I no, trust me, I grew up in that age. That was like the term MLG for gamers was like peak 2010 to like 2014 area.
Y'all remember? I don't know if you remember. We played game battles. It was like a huge thing then.
I was just gonna bring that up. That's what I was gonna say. Cole. I think me, Cole. I don't know if you were with us, but I know me and
We
Cole.
did some together. Yeah.
Yeah, I know we did game battles, and you had like it was like to me. I thought it was the best thing to, you know.
It was fun.
I forget who the team was though. Cole might remember.
I don't have any idea.
I had a bunch of different people.
You know what's actually funny though about me getting voice banned for a week? I didn't have my own email. It was my parents. So they get an email saying, "Oh, your communication's been banned for a week." And my mom's like, "What the hell is this?" And he shows my dad. And my dad's like, "Oh, he probably cussed at somebody." So I get home from, high school, senior year or whatever, and my mom's like, "So what did you say?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "I got an email saying you were banned." I was like, "Oh." I was like, "You want to know the truth?" She's like, "Yeah." And my dad's sitting next to my mom, and I was like, "Yeah, I called a guy a fucking pussy." And my dad just turns and looks at my mom. He's like, "See, told you." It wasn't even mad. It was great.
If I was a dad and I was just like sitting down, like drinking a cup of coffee, and I heard that and I didn't know what happened, I probably would have done a spit take.
Yeah, yeah. Here's some. Let's talk like original microphones that used to come with consoles.
Oh man,
Oh
I
my God,
ran
that
off
little-
of those.
That little white one that like plugged in.
Yeah, like I had it for so long, and me being an idiot, I would just buy like the replacement ones. I would never upgrade to like the Turtle Beaches or like
I was
the
about to say
Astros
that
or
was
whatever.
before you had the fucking sound coming through the TV.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I did too. I had the sound
Man.
coming through the TV and just had the voices through the headset.
I remember.
The one earpiece headset.
Well, I remember. Yeah, the one side. Yeah,
one side.
That's the one I used, and then I went to the first time I got to play online. It was the first time I was ever introduced to like the very first like Turtle Beach, and I thought I fell in love with that thing. So then I had to get some, and then it's like it was over from there. But
Here's a funny story. So I got my first set of Turtle Beaches on the 360. I had them. They would like I still have them. They're sitting right here. They're all wrapped up, but I cut the end off the cord, which I could fix probably. But when the Xbox One came out, I didn't want to buy new Turtle Beaches because I didn't have enough money. So I ended up pulling apart. You remember where you had the big plug-in thing?
yeah.
So I pulled that apart and I directly soldered the wires from my old Turtle Beach to it, and it worked for the microphone, but I couldn't hear people in the earphones because I screwed up how I soldered it.
Dang.
And I remember that was such a defeating moment for me because I was like, I watched videos for a week, and then I did it. And I was like, man, I'm so defeated. I was so close. Like they could hear my voice, but I can't hear them, so I got to play it through the TV. But then it picks up on the microphone. I was like, oh my god. So then that's lastly when I just started buying Turtle. I might as well have stock in Turtle Beaches at this point.
Dude, I've done so many things like that, like just so I could keep playing because like COD was life, you know.
Yeah, you had to do something.
Dude, I had duct taped headsets together, and when he's talking about getting banned, I would have the account I was banned on, but I wanted to play on that one because it was like unlocked everything or something. So I'd have the other one in the party chat so I could talk through that one, but be on the other one and shit with two controllers. It was like a whole thing, dude.
And this will be a funny thing. My brother can verify this story. We used to play Gears of War in like through game battles and stuff.
Yeah.
And Gears 2 came out. I remember we were playing these kids, and for whatever reason, I ended up, it was a 1v1. I ended up winning the 1v1, and the kid killed me with some stupid wall bounce as soon as we set in the next match. Like, as soon as the next round, I mean. And I fired my controller across, I almost hit my brother, like, in the face with it, and I fired it. Because we used to play right next to each other, like TV next to TV.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I came back, because that was round 2. My brother picked the controller up after we had won the round. He goes, "You're not going to be able to play with this." And I was like, "The hell I ain't." And I went out in the kitchen, I got a fork, and I was like, "Watch this." I was like, "I'm going to fix this thing with a fork." I stuck the fork in it, played 2 more rounds with the fork sticking out of the back of the controller so I could use RB and the trigger.
Hell yeah. No, you had to do what you had to do. You know?
Yeah, but
I don't, especially as a kid, you didn't have the luxury of just going and buying new shit, and like you just made it happen.
yeah,
And maybe that's why things were better back then. Like everybody
were
now has
durable.
to have. Well, even now it's like everybody has to have, especially like if you're going to be any kind of competitive, you have to have the best of the best stuff, and it has to have like zero drag, and like we didn't care. We just fucking played with what like the damn stick. Like you'd be walking in circles if you let go, and
Yeah, how many controllers
trigger
did
didn't
you all
work, and-
have? Yeah, that went in a circle.
Yeah, stick
Or-
drift. Dead zones weren't a thing. Like
Yeah. You either walked in a circle or it aimed straight up or it aimed straight down. I don't know if anybody else had all them.
I mean, I could sit here and talk all day
I
about
was
old
I
games
was
and stuff.
really careful with my controllers, but like eventually after you like using the same controller for like 5 years or something like that, it would eventually like start happening.
Yeah, no, well, and that's just wear and tear, you know?
Yeah. Hell, they used to have those those cheap controllers like you could get at the
Mad
store for
Cat.
like the Mad Cat controllers.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll take you back. I remember, like, Xbox 360, the wireless controllers came out. I remember when I couldn't afford to buy another, like, wireless controller, and I had to buy a Mad Cat, and those controllers were junk.
Do you remember even before that the Pelican controllers?
Yeah, oh my god.
They sold at Walmart for like $15.
Yeah. Good lord.
Oh man.
Yeah. Right. It just you can sit here and talk hours of old games.
I
and
felt like
stuff.
that's what we've been doing the whole time.
This nostalgia is real, brother.
Well, I got another trivia question for y'all. And
Go ahead.
so this is so doctors, they did this study, and when I say stress, it's according to like you know, like when you be like intensely gaming, your hands will get sweaty and stuff like
Yeah.
that, you know? So when I say stress, the doctors are like measuring like your heart rate going up, your hands getting sweaty, like how often you like not blink, like you know how often you blink like goes to longer durations. So for this, out of all video games, they did all video games when it like Dark Souls, Call of Duties, like Fortnite, all video games. What is the most stressful video game to play?
Call of Duty.
No, it's not. It's not any of the
Frogger?
Call of Duties.
Or Pac-Man.
Neither of those.
Damn. Pac-Man's pretty stressful. Or Tetris. Like, Tetris
According to
would be kinda-
doctors, it's not the most stressful, and it's not Tetris either. No.
I'm thinking too old school. I don't know. Is
Uh,
it like a horror game or something?
So
Give us a
so the
year.
game
Give
that
us
they have,
years.
it's a string of games, and it's all the same genre of game, but and it's you know.
Crash
It's a string of
Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back.
Hold on. First of all, Crash Bandicoot games were fun as hell, but no, it's not.
Mario Kart. I don't know.
It's Mario Kart.
No,
Okay, I mean the blue shell's stressful as hell, yeah.
But according to
Yeah.
doctors, the gamers that they tested playing a bunch of these different games, that's the one where their heart rate got higher, and
Well, yeah,
They
50 feet
probably
from the
played like
finish
10
line.
hours of Rainbow Road, bro. Like, trying not to fall off the fucking universe.
try not to fall off the universe.
No, you'll be 50 feet from the finish line. You still have to worry about the hell's going to happen. You finish last. Lead him by half a lap. He'll finish last.
Do y'all want to do some video game head-to-heads?
Sure.
I can make some right now. So I'm going to start off with a hard one. If you love Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 versus Black Ops 1.
You really did it, huh?
Black Ops 1.
It's gonna be Modern Warfare 2 for me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2. Yeah.
Ooh.
Because see, I think a lot of people in like the Call of Duty community will pick Black Ops 2 because that just seems to be like a.
You said Black
top
Ops
tier.
1, right?
I know he did, but I'm saying like just when it gets to like just out of Black Ops, like a lot of people think Black Ops 2 is the best one ever. So
I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say that they love Black Ops 2, but they prefer Black Ops 1.
I don't know. I've
People
always
I
heard.
know every time I say Black Ops 1, because I always say that's my favorite, which it is. They always would say, no, Black Ops 2 is way better.
I love Black Ops 1. Don't get me wrong. Like
Right.
Vietnam era was cool. Like
I like Black Ops 2 story where it was like split. You still played like with Mason and Woods.
yeah.
You still play with them, but you also played the future, which is weird that it's only 2 years away. Well, technically a year and 2 months away. 2025.
Well, they're like speaking of campaigns like the Modern Warfare 2 one with like Ghost and Captain Price and everybody. That's such a
yes,
Yeah, classic.
Ghost was probably my favorite character.
Yeah.
From Modern Warfare.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He was cool as well.
I'm a big sucker for characters that wear a mask.
Okay. Interesting.
Why?
But-
Yeah.
But well, I mean, it's like Master Chief. He wears a helmet all the time. You don't.
I
know,
love Master
You don't know
Chief.
you don't know what they look like. Like I
Yeah, it's a
love those
mystery to
characters.
it, I
I
guess.
love those types of characters, and I think it's the mystery of it. But I
For
also
sure.
think it's because, like, especially if you play that character, that like you don't get to see their face. It's a situation where you can pretend that that person's you, and it just makes it more immersive, I guess.
Right.
Oh yeah. Could see that. But I'm picking Modern Warfare 2. So
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like Modern Warfare 2 better also.
I don't think I'm gonna pick anything over that. Even well, I won't say that actually. Never mind.
No, I said.
All right. Well, that's why I'm not gonna go. The winner goes next. It's just multiple head-to-heads.
Okay.
All right. For the people that played Halo, Halo 2 or Halo 3.
2.
If 3. Like I said, that was the best Halo earlier, so I can't like not pick it.
Could I pick Halo Reach just because I want to?
No, it's not an option.
Well then,
Halo 2 or Halo 3.
Halo 3.
I'm gonna have to go with 2 because I played that so long without internet that I just had to.
I didn't even know. Oh, never mind.
I think I gotta go with 3 because that was the start of like Forge, and I really liked how the multiplayer was, and I consider Halo 3 to have the best story of any of the Halos.
Halo 3 was good. That last mission where you're fucking
Yes.
with the
With the
warthog.
war-
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like it
Absolutely.
kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger because you don't know what's gonna
Uh-huh.
happen to Chief. He's just in cryo and just floating in space. You know.
Yeah, when he gets cut off at the end. I will say though, going like Cole said, Halo Reach. The final scene in Halo Reach was
Oh.
that I can like in my mind I can replay that without having to watch the video.
What where Noble 6 is just standing there,
Yeah,
just like looking out. Oh man,
yeah, I
he's
can
all alone.
every part of it I can play back.
All right, how about this? Halo Reach or Halo 3?
I have to go Reach because it was farther ahead.
You guys
Yeah,
are all gonna peak Reach, and I'm picking Halo 3. It is what it
Yeah.
is.
I gotta go with Reach.
It
Halo
is what it is.
Armor
You know what-
customization in Halo Reach was peak
I'm not gonna say that
customization.
Reach. Like I know a lot of people pick that as a like number one, but Halo 3 is always number one for me. Maybe that's just nostalgia talking. I don't care.
I will say story-wise, Halo Reach, because there were more Spartans around and stuff. But as like multiplayer-wise, I agree. But it's hard to beat the dynamics and the Friday night lobbies for Halo 3.
Well, you act like Friday night lobbies weren't a thing in Halo Reach. It was arguably bigger than Halo 3.
Yeah, but
And the custom games were a lot better on Halo Reach because they had the forge mechanics better than Halo 3. Like I said, Halo 3's multiplayer and forge were good building blocks. So Halo Reach is better.
The dynamic of Halo 3's online in multiplayer was just it was so elite for the time when it came out. I don't like Halo Reach. I wouldn't even put that in the same category.
But they are in the same category because they are.
But
and Halo Reach is better comparatively.
Halo 3
opinion. That's hearsay.
Now, in my opinion, Halo 3's story is better than Halo Reach's story.
All right, so what did everybody pick? I picked Halo 3. You picked Reach.
Reach.
Good talk.
Reach.
Got something you can reach.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Cole, Reach, Halo 3. What do you got?
Call of Duty 2.
All right, cool. All right, next.
Dear Lord. Dear Lord.
Call of Duty 2. That actually had a good campaign.
All right.
Big Red
GTA 5.
Big Red one.
GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh, shit. Now that's tough.
Billy, Jake, Cole.
Red Dead Redemption.
You picking Red Dead Redemption 2 over GTA 5?
Yeah.
And I'm talking the overall package, not just like the story, and not just
that's
online.
that's okay. See, that's trouble.
So you're talking about the overall game, no matter what.
The overall game, where
everything to date,
story
I think
mode
he's saying.
and the online mode.
It would be GTA 5. I spent a stupid amount of time on GTA 5. Story-wise, Red Dead, but overall gameplay and what you can do, I'd much rather drive a car than ride a horse for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, when you mean everything, do you mean everything you come from culture-wise and content-wise?
I'm talking about everything like you can do in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Just a game. Just a game, Jake.
Don't overthink it. It's just a game.
I'm gonna overthink it.
It's a simulator.
Yeah.
Don't you know Red Dead Redemption? Don't you know Red Dead Redemption 2 is just horse riding simulator?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Dude, it really is online.
Well, like I said, GTA 5 is probably, if you combine online, it's probably the better. Mm-hmm. Even though it's got a great story mode and stuff, but GTA Online is like next level.
It is.
Compared to, like, I don't even know what Red Dead's online was. It was so bad when it first came out, I didn't even
getting killed by posses.
It lacks content.
Yeah, it's about
now the story mode is top tier. Like, it's great. The single player game is I have no complaints about that game.
Yeah, if we were to choose overall game, I would choose GTA 5, but if we were only talking about the story, it's Red Dead Redemption 2 all the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy part is that GTA 5 story was pretty good in itself, but just
I know.
Red Dead was just even better. I think you could relate way more to Arthur Morgan than you could to Franklin or Michael or Trevor.
You see they're gonna I'm sorry, Jason.
Okay,
there's very few video games that make you cry. Or at least for me, there's very few video games that make you cry.
Yeah, it was very sad.
And Red Dead Redemption 2, it was definitely a tearjerker.
Here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer the original Red Dead story or Red Dead 2 story?
Red Dead 2.
I prefer Red Dead 2, but I think that's because I didn't play the first one. I just watched a YouTube walkthrough of the first one.
Oh boy!
But I actually played the second one on my own.
The first Red Dead was fun, and the online on it was really fun. I remember playing it like all night.
I didn't know they had it online for the first one.
Yeah, and then they had Undead Nightmare with a zombie. It was a good time.
I'll say the ending of the first one is probably the best of all. Definitely the second one for the rest. And I'd like to note that Billy just what he said a second ago is he said you can't relate to the GTA characters. Who's relating to his name?
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor.
Trevor.
No, I said you can. I said,
you ever been to
I said you can
Kensington?
relate to Arthur
Yes.
and Red Dead, not GTA. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but not like.
Yeah,
I don't know. When I was watching Arthur, bro, like I got like emotionally attached to like some of the shit he was doing or saying.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, you know, that makes me kind of want to be like a better man, or do this or that. I'm not even kidding. I am not even kidding when I say that.
I was about to say because
Arthur.
I remember seeing this quote, and it was like there's a difference between being a nice guy and a good man. Arthur definitely was not a nice guy.
Right.
No.
But you would definitely say he was a good man. At least towards the end.
Yeah.
He was a good man.
Right.
Yes, he was.
Whereas in GTA, it's, selfishness. A lot of selfishness.
You know what I
Well,
thought?
I mean,
Go on.
well, I was just gonna say, like, picking up hookers, banging them in the parking lot, and then killing them afterwards, get your money back.
That's
Like,
right, yeah.
You know what I thought was cool in Red Dead 2 was like, yeah, I guess you can call it a cutscene, like at the end where you build the house on the
Build the house, yeah.
on the farm and stuff.
John Marston.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
thought that was pretty cool because, like,
It's a chill
Yeah.
moment.
yeah, you could watch and then you build it, and then there's still a lot to do after that,
I think that's kind of cool because he gets like a Sears catalog house, and they deliver it by train, and they used to do that shit. Like,
Yeah, that's
when
what I mean.
They built it himself.
I thought that was all like very, very cool at the end. I thought the way that they ended it off with that was great.
And you kept getting to play the game still. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
remember what Uncle said about John building a barn? Y'all remember that? He was like, "You don't build a barn, dumbass. What do you think this is? 1785?"
1785.
Great game.
Yeah. Have y'all played? Because before I ask this head to head, have y'all played enough Assassin's Creed to know?
I've played
games?
pretty much everyone up to.
Played some. They're good. They're really good.
Oh, Chase, do you know all of them?
I know up to. Well, I know. So I know about all of them. But I played up to Syndicate.
So it was the original Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed 2, and then
Brotherhood.
Assassin's Creed, the Brotherhood, and what was after that? Revelation. So I played up to
MO3.
Brotherhood.
Oh my! You haven't even played Assassin's Creed 3?
Oh no, yeah, I
Because
retracted.
that's the
them.
American
I did.
Revolution one.
Yes, I have played Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to ask me my favorite one, I can tell you right off a hand.
We'll just go ahead. What's your favorite Assassin's Creed game if you've played Assassin's Creed games?
The OG original.
The first one,
Yes.
the one you can't swim in.
Yes.
Could you die?
You couldn't swim in the first GTAs.
That's true.
I mean, yeah.
I haven't played all of them, but my favorite's the Viking one.
Valhalla.
Because I look like a Viking, I guess. So
Yeah, you do.
I like
even
all, like,
even
Norse
though
shit.
it got a lot of hate, mostly because of the online features, I still liked Assassin's Creed Unity. That was the French Revolution one.
Yeah, it's tough because I didn't play. I should go play them because I did love Assassin's Creed 2. 3 was okay. Revelations,
I liked Revelations. That was the first Assassin's Creed that I played.
never played it.
It's pretty good, actually.
But I think the origins of the game were spot on, where they're started with in development and stuff.
At the time of like the Crusades and stuff.
Well, just like the overall game itself, where it was going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the open world aspect and running around. I think it was a gold mine when it did actually first come out.
Yeah. And I would watch videos of like parkour experts like watching like the mechanics of those games and they would say like it's actually like the actual like simple mechanics of like how they run, how they leap, how they how they dive, how they do a roll whenever they land. It's all very realistic.
Yeah.
The only thing that wasn't realistic is being able to jump from whatever height and land in a hay bale and survive unscathed.
Yeah, didn't they do like a like experiment with that to see if you'd actually survive or something? Like a MythBusters thing or something?
I am not sure, but I would not want to be the test dummy for that experiment.
Yeah, nobody wants to be a test dummy.
Well,
All right, we'll do one more. It's video game character head to
All right.
head, real quick. So Mario or Pac-Man?
Mario, for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
Mario.
Mario, yeah.
And Pac-Man's cool and he's like historic, but like Mario's the homie.
Yeah.
Both made by Japanese people.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Mario, but even on those series, I was a big Luigi guy.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like picking people like is like Mario Kart. I would definitely pick Luigi before I would dare pick Mario. Like I don't know
I
why.
was always Donkey Kong.
I usually always pick like Shy Guy or Yoshi.
Yoshi, I played Toad a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you,
I would play Toad sometimes too. Yeah.
because I'm thinking small, quicker.
Exactly.
You know, can't get
Not a
hit
lot of
as
weight.
easy. Yeah, that tactical about it. So
Do we got anything else before J. Paul's words of advice?
No, I don't think we
yeah.
hear from the man.
Hear from the man himself.
Yeah, we hear J. Paul.
Don't stare at the campfire. You won't have night vision if someone sneaks up on you.
And that was J-Paw's words of advice. Join us next week for everyone's favorite segment.
Amazing, J. Paul.
Great as always, J-Pa. Probably teach that to my kids or something one day.
It always makes the week go by better listening to that stuff.
I find myself coming back to it, throughout the week to get me through.
Yeah.
Everybody's smarter after hearing that, so it's like a win-win for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You learn
And,
something new every day.
Absolutely.
And Snoop, do you got something to say to our YouTube audience?
If you listen to this, go ahead, click the thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe.
And share it with your friends.
There's a like button you should press. There's a subscribe button you should press. Ring the bell you should press. There's a whole lot of things to press. So press them.
You need to absolutely obliterate that like button.
Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. Let's go.
Subscribe.
I
We're
hope,
almost at 50.
Yeah, 50.
50!
Hey,
Woohoo, the
it's
big
the starting
5-0
point.
over the hill.
At 100 subscribers, some lucky fan gets to 1v1 Mr. Butt Dart, aka Dylan at Rust.
And you will lose horribly. It'll be the worst loss of your life. Now, I hope I don't know how many people, if they're gonna enjoy this or not, because I felt like it was fun for us just to sit back and ramble about old video games. But whether you liked it or not, just we're here. We can take criticism. We don't care.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, hit the comments. Hit
And
the
I hope
bell.
everybody enjoyed Jake's new mic, because I
Yeah.
did. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Or listening.
Yeah.
Or watching, whatever you're into.
Come back next week. We'll be back. Pizza and wings.